had so nicely set next to me. I recently announced my decision to move on from Q13, and tonight is my last night on the air. This is my choice, and it's an opportunity for me to put family first. Bringing you the news has been a privilege of a lifetime, but it is time for me to pivot and give my 3 kids and my husband more of my time.
Well, we are very happy for you that you're going to be able to be with your family more, but over the last 8 years, we have shared a lot of memorable moments, whether it's been breaking news or just a lot of downright silliness, which there was a lot of that you may have missed. So tonight, we wanted to take a look back at your time here with the help of photojournalist Michael Driver.
Marni and I started at Q13 on the exact same day. We have always sat right next to each other in the newsroom. I'm gonna miss Marni in a lot of ways. I'm going to miss the way she makes me laugh. I'm going to miss our walks. We often get out of the station and go for walks. I'm gonna miss her companionship, and I'm gonna miss talking to her about raising our kids. I mean, she has been not just an incredible coworker, but an amazing friend.
The scope of this disaster in Snohomish County is the largest and biggest that anyone up here has ever seen. I'm Marni Hughes, joining you live from Arlington this afternoon.
When I look back at all the decisions that I make during a year or so, there's a few that really matter, and I look back on your hiring as being one of the best I made, and that's all thanks to you. You're a beautiful person inside and out, and I just want to thank you for making us so proud and sharing your life and Chris and the kids' life with us all these 8 years.
There you go.
Didn't the A wave?
Come on, wave!
Guys. Marni, I've been here for more than 12 years, and if not for you, I would still not know where the treadmill was in this building. You have been a beacon of hope, at least in my life, in terms of my health and fitness.
All this month, we are bringing you stories about heart health.
A reminder every single year to take steps, to go running, to go outside.
Good morning, everybody. It is day 3 of the Q13 Heart Health Challenge.
Thank you for also always being there and being an ear. I know you were kind of forced to, sitting at the desk next to me, having to listen to me gripe and moan and pout about whatever was on my mind that particular day. And you always looked at me and you smiled back, just like you're doing right now behind me.
Oh, fly here to restart Seattle's tunnel boring machine to repair. That's a first.
Marni is one of the most genuine people I know. She is the same person on television that she is when you meet her in person. She is caring, warm, gracious.
Nice, thank you.
Funny.
Don't ride turtles.
The legacy that you are leaving behind is something that will carry us forward, and we are all better for knowing you. So thank you, Marni. We are going to miss you.
Hello. It is a time to focus on some of the, there's David. He's a man, and we're talking about health.
I'm very manly. She's a very, very classy person. She brings a lot of grace to our newscast. We're gonna miss her. I don't know that I laugh harder with anybody else in my life than I do with Marni.
Oh, I love being in your mind
It
for
was
just
great.
a moment.
Yeah, it's a scary place.
Still to come.
For some reason, she gets my weird sense of humor, and I think it's evident that we get cracked up on the air. Oh, excuse me. I almost dropped my iPad.
I'm just being hit with the kids, you know?
That's not
Gotta
him.
watch out.
That's creepy.
I know, yeah, it is, you're right.
She's a special person in my life, and I know the same way for many of our viewers.
We see you out there in the stadium. Give us a shout out, 12th man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gives you chills.
That's great.
Doesn't it give you chills? My exclusive interview with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. We talk concussions and what he and the NFL are doing to address it at the pro level.
You've been my anchor.
Anything on my teeth? No? Good? All right. See you on TV.
I always come to you for advice, and it's been a wild ride. A couple things that I will always remember about you is you hate compliments and cats. And so I think when you leave, I'm going to say, hey, great job, and here's my favorite calico.
Ding, ding,
Ding
dong.
Happy holidays!
You know, always my wife say, oh, she's a nice person. Oh yeah, how do you know that? You can't tell, seriously, you can't tell. We miss everybody, but Marni is the best, seriously.
Hey Marni, this is Paul. You know, Paul, your director. I've been talking in your ear for the past 8 years, so I figured instead of being on camera, I might as well just talk and you can listen to my voice again and not see me. Hello. Just wanted to say goodbye and thank you for being a friend and thank you for all the times we've shared in the booth and on the set and just having a fun time here at the Mother Q.
What would it mean for you to have an NBA team come back?
It'd be wonderful. I would love it. I would love to be a part of it.
Thank you, Mr. Wilkins.
Hey Marni, we're gonna miss you so much. You've been such a big part of Q13 and my journey here. You were one of those anchors for me that I know I'm gonna remember for my whole life. I'll never forget the time that you kind of took me under your wing and told me what was what, and for that I'll always cherish you, and I hope you have a lovely time in the Midwest.
Marni Hughes, my goodness, I am going to miss you, and of course Seattle and all of Western Washington is going to miss you. And even my dad, I was telling him how you talk about him on the air with the old hydrate or die, clean hands or happy hands. And my Uncle Larry even talks about you and knows about you as the anchor that talks about Larry's son T. So Marni, for you, got a little water. Remember, when you head down to Indiana, hydrate or die.
Poise and grace and family and she's just real. Oh boy. Even though we're heartbroken that she's leaving, we know it's for a great reason. She wants to be with her family more. She's choosing to listen to her heart. And, I'm just proud of her for that. She's a great journalist. She's a great mom. She's a great friend. We're going to miss her.
I kind of want to give you a hug.
Well, I mean, I'd love one.
Can I hug you?
Yeah, let's do it.
We are a much better newsroom for the fact that we had Marni Hughes here, and we want to continue with that legacy. Well, you're leaving behind a big family, Marni, both here at Q13 and everybody else in the Pacific Northwest.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Well, I mean, it means a lot to be able to say goodbye like this. I think often in TV, we just kind of disappear. And so I attribute this moment to all of my team. I had a chance to thank all of you in person today. And for you all at home, I mean, what an honor to sit here and to tell your stories and to meet you out in public over all of these years. It has been a privilege of my life, and thank you for everything. I shared a few lessons learned earlier today with my team, and I think that they also work for everybody at home, and that is the most important thing we can do is listen to each other in life and work and relationships, so do it. You get out what you put in. Always remember that. And finally, never underestimate the power and the impact of a thank you. So I thank you. I thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for the advice to never ride turtles, too.
Never ride a turtle.
I know. I love seeing how short your hair was in the beginning. I'd forgotten how short your hair was. And of course, Marni and I, off the air, we talk about this a lot. I love Marni's long hair. And so she's like, I'm getting a haircut. And one day she said to me, pick a number between 1 and 6. And I said 5. She said, I'm cutting 5 inches off. And I said, no. I said, no. I said, no, I picked 2. We've had so much fun together, and we're going to miss you. But we are very happy for you. And you always have a home here if you want to come back.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you, Seattle, and to the Pacific Northwest. I mean, 8 years here. This is the longest I've lived anywhere in my entire life. It has become home, and I will be back.
Marni, from a sports perspective, you did something right. You sat down with Roger Goodell, Lenny Wilkins, Jack Nicklaus, who wasn't even in there, and you were able to talk to the entire crowd after a Super Bowl win at CenturyLink Field. Oh,
awesome. What a moment. What a career. It's been such an honor.
Nice.
And with that,
thank you.
Stay classy, Steve.
You did it.